Have you ever been super excited at the thought of playing Minecraft, but when you find yourself hovering over the single player option, you seem to lose the urge to want to go any further? Because of that feeling, you might have ended up with a boring and short play session, or you might have even just quit the game there and then. Well, I don't know if you've done something that extreme before, but I know that you did end up clicking on this video. So I think you're in the right place to have a chat about why so many players seem to be losing sight on what a beautiful game that this actually is. I kind of desperately need to get some animals in this world, so I'm going to go and try and round some of them up. But to not delay things any further, I'm just going to get straight into it, and I'm going to talk about this world that you can see on screen that I started quite a few weeks ago now. I think I'm on version 1.21.5 or something, so there's a few more that have come out. I think we're on 0.8 now, and I need to upgrade, but the point is that we're on a very new version, and yeah, I've been playing for a few weeks and I have been loving it, and I find myself so excited to get on and just work on new projects all the time. And because of that very reason of me loving this world so much, I feel like I have quite an obligation to share why I'm enjoying playing Minecraft so much, because a lot of people, including myself, I've noticed, only play this game for about a week, get bored of it, and bin it off and go play something else. And that's really annoying because this game is amazing and I really want to share that if I can. And I really want to share what I'm doing to enjoy the game so much if people are struggling. So as I say, I started this world a few weeks ago, and what I did on my first episode, or whatever you'd call it, what I did is I traveled thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away from where I first lived. So yes, it's not technically a new world. It's just a very old world that I had that I upgraded to a new version and I moved far away. Get over it. No, but the point is that I was planning to move thousands and thousands of blocks away to essentially start a new world. And when I was doing that, I knew that the place that I was going to settle in had to do one thing, and that one thing was that it had to inspire me. When I was picking somewhere, I knew that Minecraft was so centered around creativity, and still is, obviously. So in order to get those creative juices flowing, the land around me had to give me that first little push. I'd planned to be really strict when I was choosing a spot to build in, so that I could be sure that the environment around me would spur on creative ideas throughout playing for months and months. So you can imagine how happy I was when the very first portal I opened after travelling almost 30,000 blocks in one direction looked like this. I remember doing that first quick flyover and just being in awe of what I was looking at. The mountains had potential for castles and obscure pathways rising up them, and the lake running through the centre of the land gave such a good perspective down low, and you could sail through everywhere on a boat. It's safe to say that I was so excited and I was really inspired, and I think it was just a combination of the fact that there was so many things going on and so much to do, or things that could be done, and it was also just the fact that this land was untouched and it was ready for things to be done to it. If you don't see landscapes like this for a while in Minecraft, it genuinely slips your mind just how cool this game can look. And I know that this area that I'm in right now is not even touching the sides to what some of the generation in this game can look like. So circling back to the question that I asked at the start of the video, you may have all these ideas in your head that make Minecraft seem so exciting, but let me tell you, if you are playing in a jungle biome, you're going to quit within the first week. Another thing that I definitely think's worth mentioning is this board that I've got over here. I imagine something like this looks very familiar to a lot of people because I think most players back in the day used to do something similar. I've got this board here to note down any ideas I might have, and it's great for those moments when inspiration just strikes and you cannot anticipate when that's going to happen. When an idea does strike, I usually just switch to my elytra as fast as I can and I spam rockets to get over here so I can note it down before I forget. This thing is already ran out of room as well, so it's important to keep a chest of blocks and signs to extend the the idea board when you need to. It seems like a pretty small detail, but this board is so important if I want to keep this world going. The thing is a lack of ideas can actually be the killer for a lot of Minecraft worlds, which is why those 50 plus build idea videos get so many views. The thing that people don't realize though is that you do have ideas and you've had them, you just might not have them exactly when you want them. So something like this reminds you of those great ideas that you had weeks ago and that were important enough for you to note down. It's great, you will genuinely never get bored when you have something like this. And there's actually something really satisfying as well about just having a list of fun things to work through. It takes all those ideas that are stewing in your head and it chucks them out onto this board nice and individually. It's great. It just makes things a lot more manageable. I don't know if that sounds weird. It just helps a lot. Anyway, it's good that I actually brought this board up because the next thing I want to talk about is actually the first thing that I put on the board. I explained in my first video at this area that my favourite part about this strip of land was the lake that ran through it. I think I thought it was really cool because I knew that in a few weeks' time, when I'd built more things, going through this lake on a boat would show me everything that I've created from a really, really cool perspective. I don't know, that just like really inspired me. I think it was because of a trip to Highlands, Scotland that I took a few weeks before, where we went through this boat ride through a cavern type thing. And it was the walls that shot up above us, and it was so cool being that low to the floor on such a relaxing, slow boat ride and seeing everything that the world had been doing above us. So when I was going through this lake for the very first time, I had one of those moments where inspiration just hit me, and I knew that one day I was going to make a bridge right here. I haven't actually named this bridge yet. I need to do that. What puzzled me the most about that story was how was I able to just know that I wanted a bridge right here? Well, you might have actually guessed it already because there's quite a common theme in this video so far, and it's that I had inspiration. I'd been traveling and I absolutely loved that, and I had a lot of inspiration there, but also it was just the resources that the game Minecraft is giving me. This game's very often described as a blank canvas, and I think I've said that too about the game in the past at some point, but my views definitely shifted because how can that be the case when Minecraft gives you these amazing environments to work around? To me now, saying that Minecraft is a blank canvas just feels wrong. Just imagine for me a second, you walking into an untouched, calm and tranquil piece of nature. If you were tasked to build something in that environment, would the ideas that come to you be broad and infinite? Well, my guess would be that they probably aren't. And that's not because you have a lack of ideas, but it's just that those ideas will probably stem from the offerings that the land is providing. Like if some famous architect was making something in the environment that you just envisioned, their minds would begin with thinking about the natural resources that are around them or how to make sure that they're not harming the environment. Essentially, they'll work around the land that they're given. And the same applies for Minecraft. You don't have to limit yourself, but I just think working with what the game's offering you will result in some really, really cool builds. And that is exactly what this world did for me. I just took a look around, I settled in, and I've been thinking up ideas ever since. I think we're getting there, but I've got one last important point that I want to have a chat about. In today's world, unfortunately, the ability to sit and create is no exaggeration a lost art. If you've ever tried to do something creative, you will know about the persuasion of things that try to tear you away from that focus, specifically your phone at all times. I mean, the same goes for non-creative tasks as well, like studying or literally just sitting down and eating a meal. The difficulty that people have with playing Minecraft for an extensive period of time is not that it's inherently creative, it's that it's inherently boring. Usually there's nothing to actually do in this game unless you make it happen. I feel like that was stupid to say. I mean, of course nothing's going to happen unless you do something. But that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at that the things that you do in this game or have to do take effort, and nothing's going to get done if you actually don't put in a little bit of effort. So going outside of Minecraft a little bit, the crisis that we're in of sitting still and not gravitating towards your phone is a big issue. The world has become a much more convenient and efficient place, but the trade-off with that, and everything being at your disposal, is that we don't feel motivation to put in any effort anymore. If you don't get what I'm saying, please get a Disney Plus subscription and go watch WALL-E. That is your homework, because that film was very, ahead of its time. I'm sometimes pretty shocked that Minecraft is still as popular as it is. If anything, it just makes me really happy that it's still a relevant game. Because I think it's just a testament to the people that are willing to put in effort and do something creative. And yes, there is also an argument that sitting completely still and playing Minecraft is unproductive, but I'm making a YouTube video out of it, so that doesn't count. In all seriousness though, you will be working your creative muscles in this game, that's for sure. And when you play this game, you'll be playing for your own enjoyment, yes, but I would also argue your own growth as a more creative and attentive person, which is a lot more valuable than anything you're going to get from Instagram Reels. What I'm trying to say is that Minecraft is a beautiful game, and it doesn't have to be a challenge or a chore. I hope that you take some points that I've mentioned into your next play session, but if you don't, that's fine. Literally all you have to do is enjoy yourself. And if you're doing that, then rather than being stuck at the home screen not wanting to play, I guarantee that very soon you'll be hovering over the save and quit button, not wanting to leave. Okay, that's all. I'll see you in the next one.